Hey guys, I hope everyone's well. I think this says, I was really drawn to some grounding cards, and these just kind of like remind me of, nature. I'm doing the Green Witches Oracle deck, and then I'm doing the, I don't know, I've had this deck, Wild Reflections, I guess. Yeah, I've had this a while. It's a cute deck. I like it. I like the pictures. The artwork's cool. Yeah, so I'm trying to get my decks warmed up and ready to work. You know what I'm saying? Because we about to be booked and busy, y'all. We booked and busy. All right, what are we gonna get today for the collective? The sun. Heck yeah, baby. Healing energy, happiness, comfort, and joy. Yes, please. Front and center. You might have gone through like a ton of transformation. This is like receiving, the light codes and just kind of like, this is about growth, right? The sun energy in plants, right? Impregnates almost, right? And the moon receives, right? It's the God energy. And then the moon is the goddess energy. Crystals might be significant, butterflies, flowers. Maybe this is like, something that you're feeling called to kind of stay close to. Sage, maybe getting out in the sun, doing a little grounding, maybe a little foraging if you can. I'm not sure. This is winter, but this is about wisdom and purification and harmony. Sage. Maybe this is about manifesting as well. Like sometimes people use sage for practices and things like that. So do what you do. But I'm getting like this also can represent like you could have been and have and maybe are a sage, like a mystic. Okay. So see if that might resonate for some of you, or you might like the smell of sage. Like I have a candle and it says sage and sea salts. Maybe saging is important. There's all kinds of different ways to sage, right? Here's a little piece. Here's a bigger piece, right? Maybe we need to do a bit of cleansing, okay? A reminder maybe to cleanse your space, do energetic cleansing, having some relaxing time, having patience, like sit down, relax, everything's being taken care of, okay? It could be a bit of like reassessing things as well. You also could be someone who can read tea leaves or coffee grounds, okay? Let's see what these have to say here. The sun will come out tomorrow, but your bottom dollar tomorrow. Where's the sun card in this book? All right, healing energy, happiness, comfort, and joy. All right, so these have they did a really cute job with this book, by the way. So it says the sun is the main source of life on our planet. Yes, it holds great power in the green witch practice. It gives us light, which feeds plant life and is essential to the process of photosynthesis, which is, again, alchemy. From these plants comes oxygen, nourishing us when we breathe. Sunlight also brings comfort to our bodies, easing chills, dampness, and even helping us to stay warm. It's kind of like a great way to like charge yourself up, okay? Even if it's cold out, just getting the sun on your face is in your crown and your eyes, especially. Great. It's like a reboot, a restart. Yeah, I feel like the sun is associated with like health and healing illnesses. The light chases away the darkness and encourages joy and happiness. Let light in to illuminate dark corners in your life. So not just in your home, not just for you, but also in your life. Okay, it's like the bigger picture here. Are there things that maybe need to be like we need to shed some light on so that we can bring it to life and kind of see what's happening there? Allow the optimism into your heart and encouraging you to kind of, understand that there are definitely bright times ahead. So what needs comfort and attention at this time, I feel like is what the call of action is here. It's okay. Let's While we're sitting here, let's look at some things possibly. What have I not looked at in quite some time? What's buried in that corner that is, you know, I probably need none of it. Let's get rid of it. Okay, there could be a bit of purging happening. Yeah, and the next card is wisdom, purification, and harmony. Okay, so sage is a wise herb. It reassures you that you are grounded and stable, and the wisdom you need is easily accessible, especially if you look in the right place. The sage card reminds you that insight can appear from unlikely sources. Ah, okay, interesting. So I feel like this is a call to action to be careful of what resources or sources you're using for your beliefs. You can't believe everything you see, okay, or hear. Being in harmony with your own environment allows you to receive messages and act on them more easily than if you're living in discord. So again, this is like tuning into your higher self instead of everything else around you, okay? It's like gonna go in, all right? You're using inner wisdom with this. Yeah, you're meant to receive these messages. Listening can bring balance, purification, and it can remove any obstacles maybe that, again, that are being highlighted for you. It's for the sake of exchanging information and communication. So you might work with spirit communication. Something might not make sense now in the moment, but it might fall into place later. So sometimes like puzzle pieces are kind of placed, okay, and then they make sense. Don't be so quick to dismiss advice that doesn't make sense immediately. So again, like, this is you observing and not judging, okay? And remain open and wisdom will come to you. All right, so that's for somebody. Not everybody's gonna be your cup of tea, okay? And you're not everybody else's cup of tea. All right, I feel like that's this too. It's like, know who's for you, know who's not for you. I feel like everything will be illuminated, okay? So that you can observe and decide like, okay, what is it about this that I need to pay attention to? What is it here that is for me? All right, so there's some of that. Hold 1 second. Patience and reassessment. Yeah, like I said, like observing. A cup of tea provides you with a moment of quiet. Savor the process and stay present. This brewing takes time. Yes, things are brewing. Sit back, relax, and kind of just observe. There's a tricky situation, okay? And so you need to kind of like pull yourself back and, you know what they say, like if you get an email, like sometimes people sit on it for 24 hours before responding. I feel like it's that kind of a situation. Yeah, it says a quick reaction may not be the way to go. Have patience and let things kind of ripen. Just as infusion of herbs takes time to come to full potency, so does magical work. Yeah, so things take time, okay, to brew. A watched pot never boils as well. Let things do what they're meant to do on their own time and trust in the process. Use time to reflect on the situation, how you're feeling about it, and reassess your perspective. The cup of tea card reminds you that perhaps all is not as it seems. Are there lessons you can learn from a difficult situation that maybe you haven't considered? Wow. Okay. Tell you what, these are staying up because we're going to find out what this situation is. All right. So let's dig in a bit. Okay. The birds are chirping. All right. Please explain in further detail to help us help them. What are we illuminating here? First 4 out, Knight of Cups, Strength card, 6 of Swords, the Hanged Man. Well, there was a situation that required you to kind of like go within and trust your inner beast. Tame it, maybe. Maybe you had to tame the inner beast here. Maybe somebody was feeding their ego and maybe their pride got the best of them in the situation. Okay, I feel like this is you, the magician. Or maybe someone is realizing now and seeing you for who you truly are as the magician. Maybe they tried to prevent you from magicianing. I feel like what's been being illuminated here is this person's true character. And that's why you've kind of had to, like, you know, go within, find happiness, comfort, and joy for yourself, as well as clean and clear and manage energy, you know, tapping into inner wisdom, going through like your own purification process so that you can find harmony and peace again in your own life, right? I feel like you have the tea, as well as you're letting it brew, right? Like you're letting this all play out naturally because you're the magician. Okay. Thank you. High Priestess energy. There's a lot of things here that were not as they seem. You were not as you seem. Maybe there was some sort of like unveiling here. Maybe who you truly are was unseen to whoever thought that they could play with you. Maybe they didn't realize who you truly were. And now that is what's being illuminated with the sun. Okay. Yeah. I feel like they're feeling like a loser now, whatever this is, whatever, there's someone lost in this situation. I feel like they're still trying to get the best out of it. They're still like they're a snake. Like they're hiding in the background, you know, watching from afar, you know, seeing that you overcame whatever they tried to send your way. And I feel like you used it for yourself, like for your greater good. Like they now see that you're a desire, a wish. And they're also seeing like your wishes are coming true and nothing they sent your way worked. Okay? Because they thought that they had more power than the divine. They thought that they could get away with their shenanigans, I guess. Yeah, I guess there's some tea here. Page of Swords. Yeah. They're watching and learning. They're observing you. They're also observing you maybe being witnessed for who you truly are, right? Maybe they painted you in some sort of light so that you didn't look like who you truly were. I feel like they said things about your character, but now everyone's seeing it for themselves as well. Yeah, there's judgment playing out here. Yeah, this is you like being patient, letting things like play themselves out. Like this person's playing themselves out, right? Like with the Seven of Swords, like you're halfway there to your own demise, right? Or the demise at the hands of others, right? Yeah, and then here's the 8. What's this? The 8, Page, 6, and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that completes my thought. This person thinks that they're attacks, or maybe this is your past thoughts. However, you know, take this how it might resonate. This can represent like past ways of thinking and your mindset, and having this come back again, like things that have taken place in the past that kind of like haunt you, like the things that are kind of unseen in the closet that you haven't looked at for a while because they're in the shadow. That energy. Again, like these failed relationships with people, friends, family, work. Like you understood that these were to teach you something and you weren't meant to always be stuck in this energy. And maybe there is this like, nothing's ever worked out for me, and so why would this? And so someone sabotaged themselves in something else. I feel like they may want to kind of come rushing back because now they realize like, maybe I'm the one to blame, or maybe they didn't understand this or couldn't understand this, or is having a hard time with this realization. I do feel there's a lot of self-limiting beliefs here. I feel like someone is really struggling with looking in the mirror and seeing their own faults. I feel like they may want a new beginning or want to create some sort of offer here, but I feel like, you know, this person really, you know, stabs somebody in the back over and over and over and over and over again. So this is a lot of like pain and suffering at the hands of others that you were supposed to call like your homies, you know, your loves, your best friends, your tribe, right? I feel like there was betrayal here. Maybe there's a lot of, you know, going over and over and over again the types of betrayals that took place here for the sake of a penny. I feel like they're seeing how they have sabotaged and fallen into their own traps with this effort. So this is clarifying the Seven of Swords here. I feel like, yeah, again, that's could very much be why you need to sage and cleanse your energy, because there's been a lot of projecting here because, you know, there's unhealed trauma here. I feel like maybe, you know, all the attempts and all the work and all the pain and suffering wasn't worth it in the end. I feel like they maybe feel like they haven't or shouldn't have come against you in the first place. They realize, you know, maybe who you truly were to them now, and all they can do is really watch you from afar. I feel like you're going in a new direction and you're not turning back and you're not looking back either. You understand that there's nothing new here, and you have accepted this as a loss, and you've made a conscious decision and choice to move forward. I feel like you trust your inner guidance now, and this was a major lesson learned with Judgment. You went through an awakening. This maybe woke you to be in some sort of like tapping into your higher self here. What's this? Queen of Swords, Three of Wands over here. Two of Cups. So we have somebody who is on their way to you, awakening here, to the fact that you could be their soulmate. Okay, or some sort of partnership is on its way. I feel like this is as a result of a major transformation, as a result of persevering through a lot of life's obstacles and challenges. Okay, I feel like this is also something that, is this in reverse? Okay, all right. I feel like the past energy is going to continue to go through the lessons. So, and possibly even an awakening here. They could be refusing their purpose and awakening here, and therefore that could create quite a bit of uncomfortable energy, like overthinking, overanalyzing, and, you know, kind of like realizing that everything they've known and all the people around them like are not really in it for them. I feel like this is part of their awakening process maybe. I feel like, you know, this is also like maybe admiring the wrong things, prioritizing the wrong things. Maybe there's this like, this person actually truly did care for you or did have feelings, or maybe this could be someone that they are, this could be two people or two, like the past relationship and maybe the karmic. There could be someone with red hair that's significant, but I don't know. I feel like it depends on, you know, your scenario, your situation specifically. This is a collective reading, so I feel like justice, yeah, it's playing out here. I feel like, you know, the justice here for you is that there is something that you're going to be creating and working with others to accomplish. I feel like there is a lot of different ways in which you can do something. I feel like it's up to you. You're the creator of your own reality as the Empress. Okay, you're meant to create. You're meant to, you know, realize that there are multiple ways and you're doing it the way that you want to do it. And you don't really care what anyone else has to say about it. So if they don't like it, too bad. Right? Like, you're not here to please everybody. That's something else you learned. That, like, the people pleasing, all it did was deplete your energy to the point where you don't engage like that anymore. Look at, there is an Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, this person doesn't really have an understanding of what love is. I don't feel like they've ever truly received love, at least unconditionally, from anyone in their past, and that is why they struggle with relationships. I feel like they confuse love with lust, and so there's a bit of like pride and ego in the mix of this. Like maybe in the past they've had to manipulate people to get what they want for them and keep them attached to them because they don't want to like poke the bear in the sense of like abandonment wounds. I feel like there's a lot of healing needed, and you know, maybe there's a way that they can start to see the opportunities for growth here. I feel like they're haunted by the fact that they chose wrong, but they're not haunted by the fact that they have love for you. It's just that they didn't win the game, right? They're being seen as they didn't win the prize. And so that is why they're haunted by their decision. Okay? So I feel like your guides, your team want you to know, and the angels want you to know that, like, this person has a cold heart. And at this time, their heart chakra is not open. Okay? They need healing. And right now, they're learning difficult lessons. And they could be haunted because they were playing a game the whole time. But the difference here is that you came to, you know, you were genuine. You were genuine in the situation. Here's the healing energy here. Meditation, feeling left out, like, you know, someone's wallowing in their own energy here. I feel like they wanted to win at all costs, and, you know, they're having a hard time admitting the defeat. Yeah. You were the prize the whole time, and they're having a really hard time admitting that they, you know, they fumbled the bag, right? Now they're still holding on to your energy, okay? But they are, you know, stuck creating with a third party, okay? So the third party could be entertaining others in lustful ways, or this person will continue to look for you and other people for the rest of their life. Because you are, you know, I feel like you're the one that was abundant, stable, secure. You were the one that got away. I just heard got away. All right. It's like trading lead for gold energy. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. You're the one that is going to create the legacy, the generational wealth. You're so close to being there. I feel like whatever you're experiencing now, it's destined for you. Okay. So you could be working with someone, okay, to build this. I feel like you're on the right path. You're going to meet those that you're meant to meet and work with. And I feel like, you know, this energy is going to have to experience the lessons. Okay, there's some difficult lessons playing out here. Yeah, you know, I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to, you know, we determine our experiences. And so this person has determined and made plans for their experience. And I feel like, you know, they don't want to deal with it. They want to, you know, they want to kind of like project it onto other people. It's like projecting your karma onto others. They have this like illusion that that's a thing. That like, no, it's yours and it will always be yours in this lifetime or the next. If you'd like, you can keep adding to it. I feel like there's a bit of that. I feel like there are energies out there literally adding more karma, more difficult lessons. Okay, so it's like, wake up and smell the coffee. 2 of Cups, baby, 2 of Cups. Focus on what you want to experience, okay? Sending lots of love out to you guys. I hope you guys have the most amazing day.